Hello, everyone.
Бля, нихуя себе.
Everything spiraled into chaos within just a few seconds. But fortunately, the driver swerved in time and avoided hitting anyone head-on. This is exactly why people must always cross the street according to traffic laws and never take shortcuts. Had the driver been going any faster, this sudden obstruction could have caused a serious collision. A massive sinkhole appeared on a street in Shanghai, China, after deep structural cracks weakened the asphalt and caused it to cave in. Powerful wind gusts reaching 50 to 60 miles per hour tore through the area and ripped the massive tent structure apart. Peru was hit by a powerful mudflow as volcanic material cascaded down a steep ravine, triggering serious safety concerns. Strong winds and intense rainfall moved across Taubaté, São Paulo, Brazil, tearing apart structures and scattering debris everywhere.
Segura o capitão aí, o capitão voa.
This terrifying avalanche marks another disaster in the European Alps this winter, as fleeing skiers were overtaken and buried by the rushing wall of snow.
Okay, okay, okay.
Employees and customers scrambled for safety when an earthquake struck a Honda store in Japan, shaking the entire building. Shimane Prefecture in Japan was rocked by a strong 6.1 magnitude earthquake, shaking structures violently and sending dust billowing into the streets. The fast reflexes of the driver on this fog-covered road turned a terrifying moment into a miraculous escape.
Ông Châu giật ôi cái mấy người đào cái chui mạnh khi đợt Covid chui mạnh là mạnh quá mình lùi.
The powerful force of rising floodwaters caused a bridge in Vietnam to collapse, creating chaos and panic for vehicles approaching the crossing.
Oh my God!
Lightning hit a utility pole, causing it to burst into fiery sparks like fireworks and frightening everyone passing by on the street. Lightning hit a utility pole, causing it to burst into fiery sparks like fireworks and frightening everyone passing by on the street. The streets of China were covered in swirling dust as a strong storm swept through, turning daytime into an eerie, low-visibility scene. The tail of a Ka-2-26 helicopter snapped off while landing in Russia, forcing the aircraft into an uncontrollable descent and a crash along the Caspian coastline. A sudden engine fire broke out on a FedEx cargo aircraft before takeoff at a U.S. airport, bringing the aircraft to an emergency stop. Mud is seeping up from under the street in a strange and unsettling way. Could this signal an approaching earthquake, or is it simply a damaged water main? Nearly 3 tons of corn spilled onto the highway when the container truck's rear locking system failed, putting drivers around it in immediate danger. After incorrectly judging the corner, the driver failed to steer through it properly, resulting in a crash. A massive 4-ton steel column crushed the hood of a Thai woman's Mercedes in a terrifying moment, but fortunately, no one in the vehicle was hurt. The ceiling noises turned out to be a lucky warning, giving him precious seconds to run to safety. It happened so fast that he couldn't do anything but be carried by the avalanche, hoping it wouldn't end in disaster.
Sim, kid! Sim! Sim!
This is not a real demolition, but behind-the-scenes footage from The Dark Knight, showing the controlled explosion of Gotham General Hospital. Balloons released into the sky suddenly exploded after hitting overhead power lines in Indonesia, leaving the crowd below shocked and frightened. Villagers fled in terror as a wild elephant charged in their direction, but luckily, the elephant stopped short and wandered off without harming anyone. Facing intense 150 kilometers per hour winds, a dedicated weather enthusiast risked the elements on Europe's highest sand dune to record Storm Benjamin. Massive waves forced huge volumes of water into a marina in California, damaging docks and boats in their path.
There goes the arena. Yeah, boat don't look too good.
Due to technical failure, a barge overturned in East Kalimantan, Indonesia, causing a bulldozer and tons of coal to plunge into the sea.
Baru dibilang.
Apa gue bilang?
It felt like the ground gave way as water burst up from beneath, flooding everything in seconds with no warning at all. What you're seeing is a powerful dust tornado, ripping across the land and swallowing everything in thick clouds of dirt. Extreme weather in Turkey caused powerful winds to rip the roof from this dormitory, leaving the building dangerously exposed.
Heading this way. Down the wind.
During the shutdown procedure, high-pressure air is blown through the blast furnace tap hole, creating a dramatic spray of molten discharge. Battling fierce winds from Typhoon Krathon, a teenager fought to stay upright while crossing the street with an umbrella in Taiwan. One powerful surge from the sea is all it takes to transform a busy seaside walkway into a scene of fear, confusion, and rushing water. In just seconds, a calm highway scene in Elk City, Oklahoma, turns chaotic as the ground trembles and massive rocks rip free from the mountainside with trees attached.
Wow. Holy fuck, that whole rock is moving. Holy Lord. What's the power line? Power line!
These cormorants explode into the air as the boat moves forward, creating one of the wildest river scenes imaginable. Mount Semeru erupted violently again in Indonesia, sending an ash column 2,000 meters above the summit, reaching approximately 5,676 meters above sea level.
Erupsi to.
In the Philippines, ground saturated by days of heavy rain suddenly collapsed, unleashing a massive landslide of mud, rocks, and trees. Powerful waves from Typhoon Ragasa smashed through the glass entrance of a luxury hotel in Hong Kong, sending water rushing into the lobby. The massive structure could not withstand the force, and within moments the wind turbine came crashing down in a cloud of dust. As the truck took the turn, unsecured lumber spilled onto the roadway, blocking lanes and putting drivers at serious risk. It looks like today definitely wasn't a smooth workday for the construction crew after that unexpected collapse.
That's a bad day.
A costly mistake unfolded as the truck's lifted bed struck the overpass, damaging both the vehicle and the structure. A powerful storm struck Victoria, Australia, causing the Wye River to overflow its banks and sweep multiple cars out into the ocean.
Looks like that windscreen's broken.
Hurry, look! I think it's it!
Watch as a massive dust storm transforms into a land-based tornado in Carlsbad, New Mexico. Snow-covered, icy roads are a perfect recipe for disaster, especially for large trucks trying to maintain control. The steep terrain proved too much for the truck, which slipped backward and disappeared into the forest below. The driver's quick reaction prevented a disaster, but speeding like that on the highway is never a good idea. Built to aerospace-grade standards, these jet-powered snowblowers are clearing snow from major highways in China. Thanks for watching till the end. Hit subscribe so you're always the first to catch new videos. See you in the next one.